Hi everyone, thanks for joining me today. Today we are going to do about a 45-minute workout using small weights. So I have 2-pound weights. I would recommend doing 1 to 3, no more than 3. And if you don't have weights laying around, you can totally do this workout without the weights and it'll still feel great. So come join me on your mat. Grab your weights and hold one in each hand and let them fall down right next to your sides. Take a big inhale and exhale and breathe all of your air out. Just finding yourself here on the mat. One more big breath in and out. And now start to circle the shoulders forward, up to the ears, back and down. And take that again, circle. Good, and circle. One more there. And release. Now let one side pull you down into a gentle side bend. And then sway back through center and over to the other side. Really nice, easy movement to get us started. Keep breathing naturally here, however it feels good to you. And breathe. And breathe. Good, one more each way. Good, come back to center. We're going to take the arms slightly in front of us. Nod the chin towards the chest and just slowly round the upper back forward and down, allowing the weights to just gently pull and stretch on the upper back. Pause for a moment, take a breath. And then exhale and let it roll down a little bit further. Pause for an inhale. Exhale, roll it down a little bit further, getting a nice stretch through the back. Breathe in. Exhale down further. At any point you want to soften your knees, go ahead, take a breath in. Exhale, breathe it down a little bit further. Breathe in. And all the way down. Take an inhale, and then exhale and roll up, bone by bone, one vertebra at a time, stacking up, pressing down through those feet, lengthening up through the spine. Take a breath at the top, and do the same thing again. Drop your chin to your chest. Pause, inhale into your back. Exhale, roll down a little bit further, stretching your spine. Inhale. Exhale down a little bit further. Inhale. Exhale down a little bit further. We're going a little quicker this time. Inhale. Exhale, go ahead and go all the way down. Soften your knees as it feels needed. And then we're actually going to go ahead and put the weights down here. Put your hands on the mat and walk yourself out to a hands and knees position. However you need to get there, depending on where you are on the mat, it's fine. And we're going to drop the belly down towards the mat and lift the chest for a little extension through the spine. Inhale, and then exhale, scoop your belly into your spine, push through your hands and your knees. And then take it again. Inhale to extend. Exhale to scoop and lift. One more each way. Inhale. Big, nourishing breath here. Exhale, feel your belly hollow. Come back to neutral hold. Energy through the crown of the head, Energy through the crown of the head and through the tail. Take a second to feel your hands on the mat and really push down into the mat. And just float your right hand off for a second. Just a little float off. Feel really strong through that left side still. And then do the other side. Just float that left hand off. Really feel strong through your right hand. And switch. And lower it down, and switch. Just a little switch. Good. Now press strongly into both arms. Tuck your toes under. Feel your belly hug into your spine slightly and float those knees off. From here, you're going to continue to breathe, and you'll just rock forward and press back, keeping our spine neutral. Rock it forward, warming up that whole body. Press it back. Take it again. Rock it forward. Press it back. 3 more. Keep breathing. 2 more. 1 more. Come back to neutral. Stay in your hover. Inhale to stretch your legs. Drop your heels down towards the mat. Take a little stretch. And then exhale it back down just to your hover. Finding our nice strength through the front line of the body and then a nice stretch through the back line of the body here. Inhale. Exhale it down. We've got 2 more here. Inhale up. And exhale down. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale it down. Drop your knees all the way down. Widen your knees. Let's rest back into a child's pose, rest position. Really walk your hands out. Let your forehead kiss the mat. Breathe into your back, expanding into the back of the lungs and the back of the ribs, and then exhale and soften it. One more breath there. Inhale. And exhale and soften. Stack yourself up to a seated position and then just bring your legs out in front of you. Bent knees. We'll grab our weights. Feet are pressing down into the mat. Your arms are reaching straight out in front of you. From here, I want you to take another shoulder circle. We're going to lift the shoulders up and back. And again, we go up and back. Just a little bit different, holding the arms straight out in front of us now. A little bit more work, a little bit more activation, a little bit more connection through the back of the body. 2 more. Inhale. Last one. Hold those arms there. Plug the arms into the shoulder joints. Feel that connection. And then tuck your tail and roll yourself down. Trying to imagine your belly button could pull through your spine to touch the mat. And then we bring those arms all the way up in line with the shoulders and walk the feet a little bit closer in towards your body. Take your arms and just plug them down into the shoulder joints so we feel some nice ease through the collarbones in the front of the chest there. And then float your right leg up to tabletop position. Bring your left leg up to meet it. And we'll start moving. Left foot taps down, right arm comes overhead. And then we bring it back and we go the other way. Exhale as you reach away. Inhale to come back to starting position. Exhale, feel the waist narrow and the core tighten. Inhale it up. We're making sure the upper traps aren't working really hard here, so the shoulder stays down away from the ears. Keep a little bit of space between the shoulder and the ear. Keep going like that. Tap it down. And bring it up. And tap it down. This is one of my favorite exercises. Feel those back ribs stay connected into the mat. Breathe into them. See if you can send an inhale to the back ribs. Let's take one more each way. Last one. Good. From here, we'll do everything together. So we exhale, we tap both feet down, we extend both arms back overhead, only as far as you can go without those ribs peeling off the mat. Inhale it back up. Take that again. Exhale it down. Inhale it up. 3 more. Exhale down. Maybe you don't go all the way down, and that's okay. Take the range of motion that you feel like you really have control of. It's all about control here. Let's do 2 more. 1 more. Good. Place both feet down. Place your arms all the way down next to your hips. Take an inhale. On your exhale, roll your hips up 1 vertebra at a time. And then let's just roll down for a second. I'm still holding my weights just because we're about to use them again in a second, but if you feel like you want to give your wrists a break or your grip strength a break, go ahead and take that, or your hands a break. Lift up at the top, press down through those feet. Feel your knees reach forward over your toes, long through the back, and then roll it down. Now we're going to add to that. Let's raise those arms up and stay. Roll your hips up towards the ceiling. Push down through those feet. Feel your knees reach forward so you've got length. We're going to bend the elbows slow and then extend them up. And bend the elbows so my hands are coming towards my ears, elbows staying right over my shoulders. And press. Pushing through those heels to keep your hips lifted. 2 more. 1 more. Keep the arms up, roll down through your spine. Trying to find articulation and control there as well. Take a breath in. We do it again. We roll the hips up. Press evenly through those feet. And bend the elbows. 1. And 2. We've got light weights here, but think about creating your own resistance. Don't just toss them up, right? Stay in control. Stay locked in. 1 more here. Roll it down. Breathe all that air out. Take a nice big inhale at the bottom. We're going to do 1 more side. We'll roll it up. Press through those feet and we bend. And 2. And 3. And 4. 1 more. Keep those arms up and go ahead and roll it down bone by bone. Beautiful. Let both arms open up out to the side here. And then as they come back in, we're going to lift those hips again, but now we're going to go straight up. Lift the hips straight up, close the arms. Open out to the side as you dip your hips down like you're sitting in a chair, and then bring them in. Take it again. Open, feel that chest widen, and press it up, and keep that within your chest even though you're closing your arms. Inhale. Feel the backs of your legs. Good, 2 more. 1 more. Keep the arms straight up to the sky again and roll it down. Nice, awesome. Bring your arms down by your side for a moment. Draw your right leg up to tabletop position. Bring your left leg up to meet it. We'll squeeze the legs together and send those arms up above your chest again. Take a nice big inhale. On your exhale, curl head, neck, and shoulders up. Extend your legs. Reach the arms down next to your hips. Good, and then lower it back down on your inhale. Hundreds prep here. Next exhale, you curl up again, reaching up past the tips of the shoulder blades, reaching forward with those arms to help curl you up, and we release it back down. Taking it again, curl it up. And release it back down. 2 more there. 1 more, and we're going to hold it there, stay, and work on our coordination movement. So I want you to bend the elbows, bend the knees, bringing your knees to your nose, extend the arms and the legs, and then do a quick open close of the legs. Bend everything in, extend it out, open close. Hug that belly into the back. Feel the waist narrow. Feel a corset squeezing around your waist so your deep core is engaged. Extend, open, close. 2 more. You can always do this with your head down if you feel like you need to today. Open, close. 1 more. Bend and stretch and open, close. Lower everything down. Relax. Put the feet down. Open the arms out to the side with or without your weights and let your knees twist to the right. Take a little stretch and break here. Back through center. Go the other way. Breathe. Come back to center. Extend your legs long on the mat. Let's go heels together, toes apart in a small Pilates V position. So you feel your thigh bones spiraling outward and your heels hugging in towards each other. So you get the inner thighs lit up, a little bit of fire there, a little bit of engagement. Take your arms all the way back overhead. Let's try to maintain that connection all the way down through the heels. Nod your chin to your chest, raise your arms up. Roll all the way up on your exhale. The weights actually make it a touch easier. Send those weights over the feet. Take an inhale and stretch through your back, and then exhale and roll down bone by bone. 1 vertebra at a time. Feel like someone's trying to take your weights from you. For that little oppositional reach there, take it again, chin to the chest. That feeling of oppositional reach is what helps you control your movement and find space for articulation and mobility in the spine. Good. Take a breath in at the bottom. Same thing again. Try to follow your breath. Try to get to the end of your exhale when you get to the top of your movement. Take a big breath in and then an exhale to roll you down. See if you can do the same amount of breath as movement. So your breath ends when your movement ends and vice versa. 1 more. Really hard to do when you're talking, but it's hard to do when you're just getting started with your practice too. Roll it back down, or when you're a pro, honestly, it's still a big task for me to coordinate my breath with my movement. Bring your arms up to the sky, bring both legs up to tabletop position. On your next exhale, extend your left leg long, reach your right arm out to the side, and then bring it back, and we'll switch. So 1 arm comes out to the side, other leg extends. Every time that happens, you feel that waist narrow. Think of your belly button drawing in and slightly up, so there's a little bit of a lifting feeling, and reach. And again. Good. If at any point you feel like, you know what, these weights, I'm not feeling them today, my hands hurt, whatever, just do the workout without the weights, no worries. Maybe take a break from them and come back if you need to. Good, and reach. Now, both legs come into tabletop position. We're going to bend those elbows again to bring the hands back towards the ears. We're going to extend the arms up as we extend our legs out. And bring it back in. Take that again. Extend, reach, and bring it in. Again, lots of tricep work here today. And in. Good. Extend. It's also making the core work a little bit as your legs bend. 2 more there. 1 more. Bend those knees. Press your arms down next to your hips. Take an inhale. Exhale, curl the head, neck, and shoulders up. Reach your right arm over to the left and hold. And now we're just going to pulse up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take the weights over your belly over to the other side and pulse up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Carry it over without putting the head down if you can, and pulse for 5, 4. Really reach with your right arm here to the left side of your body. 1, up and over, and then do the opposite. So on the right side of your body, really reach with that left arm. Oh, I'm having trouble stabilizing my hips. See if you can stabilize your hips, twisting at the waist. Let's go one more each way. And reach. Keep breathing. Good. And then let's go the other way. And reach. Good. 3, 4, and 5. Bring them back to center. Let your head come down. Let your feet come down. And let's drop the weights. We're going to actually take a little break from the weights for a second. Let your arms come out to the side in a T, pressing your hands down into the ground. Knees and ankles come up to tabletop position, squeezed together. I want you to imagine saran wrapping around your legs, so they can't even slide. They have to stay stuck together exactly as they are now. On your inhale, twist your hips, your knees, and your feet to the left as you try to anchor down through your right shoulder. Exhale back through center, and we'll go the other way. Big inhale as you twist, as you anchor that left shoulder, the left hip pulls away from it, and you exhale back to center. Again, we go to the left. And exhale to center. Again, we're attaching our breath to our movement, and take it across. And bring it back. Extend both legs up to the sky. That saran wrap is still there, and do the same thing. Inhale to twist. Maybe you don't go as far this time, and that's totally fine. It's harder with straight legs. Bring it back up, and go left. And back to center, good. And back to center, press through those arms, press through the shoulders, feel the rotation happening at the waist. One more each way. Last one. Back to center. Just place your arms back down next to your hips. Slowly lower your left leg down to the ground, keeping the right leg up, and we're going to start to circle the legs and the hips. So now hips go to the left, you bring the right leg with you, take it down, up and around, and again. Keep breathing here. Good. Down, and scoop it around, and down. Scoop it around. We inhale to start our circle, we exhale to sweep it up. One more this direction. Freedom in the hips here. Reverse, go the other way. Inhale and exhale it around. Inhale and exhale. Hips are moving, shoulders and ribs are staying anchored. 2 more. These are our nice classical leg circles. Really good for the waist, really good for the obliques. Good. Bring that leg all the way down. Float your left leg up and hold it. We take it across the body. So I'm going to the right, so my left hip lifts. And then as I come down through the bottom, it anchors. Good. Take it again. Inhale. And sweep it up on your exhale. Can you match your breath with your movement? Find your breath in charge of the movement if you can. One more. And then reverse and go the other way. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Just a couple more. Good. Last 2. Last one. And then bring that left leg up and bring the right leg up to meet it. Woo. Bring your hands behind your head. Make a little cradle for your head. Take an inhale, exhale, curl the head, neck, and shoulders up. Try to lift up to the tips of those shoulder blades. Feel like you've got an orange under your chin. So you've got a little space there to breathe. And then on your next exhale, you lower those legs down just as far as you feel like you have control of. And then inhale them right back up. Take that again. Inhale it up. And again, exhale down. Inhale it up. We've got 2 more here. Again, option to keep your head down if that feels better for you today. Stay connected through the core. Belly should be flattening and pulling in and up. Let's go for 1 more. Awesome. Bend both knees. Relax. Extend both legs long on the mat. Raise your arms back up overhead. Nod your chin to your chest. Roll all the way up. Take a second to stretch at the top, reaching over those legs. And then stack your spine back up. Grab your weights again. We hold the weights in the hands. I'm going to just bend my knees and cross them. If this is an uncomfortable position for you, you can go ahead and grab a stack of blankets to sit on, which might make it a little bit easier. If that still doesn't feel good, maybe a kneeling position or sitting on a chair or even standing right now is fine. So we're going to take the arms right out in front of us. Elbows right in line with shoulders, ribs right over hips. Be careful that you're not tempted to sit forward here. Find a nice stacked position. We bend those elbows, we stay. We're going to extend the arms and bend the arms and then open them out to the side and bring them back in. Take it again. Extend and bend and open and come back in. Good. Extend and bend. Good. And open. Just a few more like that. Extend and bend and open. Good. One more like that. Open and hold. And then we're just going to bring those arms up overhead and draw them down and really feel your shoulders pull down and get a little bit of lat engagement through the backs. Through the back. My words aren't working today. Good. Inhale it up. Exhale it down. Good. Inhale it up. Exhale it down. 3 more here. Always thinking about that length through your spine, feeling really tall and energized. 1 more. Good. Now extend those legs straight out in front of you. We're going to continue working with the upper body, but now with the legs straight, it's a little bit harder. Again, if you feel like you cannot find neutral with your spine, if you're feeling really tucked under, grab a stack of blankets or a block or something that can help you, or maybe even fold up your mat, something that can help you stay nice and upright so you're neutral. It's important that you can find neutral here, so take the time to grab a prop if you feel like you need it. We're coming back up to that position where the elbows are in front of the shoulders, our arms are plugged in. We're going to hinge back at the hips here, take a little lean back, stay there. Now extend those arms again, bend those arms. Come up. Once you're at the top, we'll do the open and close. We're going to lean back, extend, bend. Just keep breathing continuously here. Lift, open, and close. Again, we lean it back, extend, and bend. Lift your body, open, and close. Good. Lean it back, extend, bend. Reach it up, open, and close. Woo, my biceps are burning. Lean it back. Extend, bend, lift, open, and close. Place your hands down for a second. We'll give those arms a break again. At any point you need to lose the weights, that's fine. We're going to keep flexing those ankles, pushing energy out through the heels, lengthen up through your spine. Big inhale. Exhale, round yourself forward. Reach your weights forward over your legs. This time, stack your spine up tall. Bring the arms up with you, and then circle them back down. This is our front rowing exercise like on the reformer. Reach it forward. Feel your belly pull back as your hands pull forward. Lengthen up tall and open. And then again, scoop it through. Lift it up. Open those arms. Good. We've got 2 more. Scoop it through. Lengthen up and open. 1 more. Lift and open. Awesome. Great work. We're going to put the weights down for just a moment and come to laying on our stomach to stretch out through the belly a little bit. Hands directly in front of the shoulders, tops of the feet pressing into the mat, pubic bone pressing into the mat. And I want you to just lift your chest forward and up, pressing down through the hands and just lifting as much as feels good for you right now. And then lower it back down. So maybe your elbows fully extend at some point during this, or maybe they don't, and that's fine. Maybe you lift a little bit higher every time, coming up towards a full swan or cobra position, and then lower back down, but take what feels right for you. 1 more. And then releasing it back down. Grab your weights, hold them in your hands, take your arms out to the side in a T with your forehead touching the mat just for a moment. Next, inhale, lift your head and your chest up as you bring the arms up and around back to the hips. Really reach down towards those feet, and then just exhale to release back down to where you came from. Take it again, inhale to lift. Chest reaches forward, arms reach back. Keep the palms facing down towards the ground, so you're nice and open through the fronts of the shoulders. And then release it back down. We've got a couple more there, lengthen, lift. Feel energy reaching through the crown of the head and the sternum, and release it back down. On your next one, we're holding it up there. Stay. Pulse the arms up to the sky for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Keep reaching that length. 2, 1. Relax it back down. Beautiful. Come up all the way onto your knees, holding the weights in the hands. We're gonna have the elbows right next to the body, elbows bent at a 90-degree angle. I'm still gonna do it from the side here. We're gonna either tuck the toes let's tuck the toes under. If that's uncomfortable for you though, you can have the feet long. And then you're gonna sit your hips back, hinging at the hip, staying long through the spine, and then press it back up. Take it again. We sit back, and we exhale up. Inhale back. Exhale up. On this one, we're gonna stay back and hover, hold, and rotate the arms out to the side for 5. Elbows are staying tight. I'll show you from here. 4, 3, good, 2, 1, and then we do those presses up again. Push up, feel a zip up through the center, sit the hips back, hinge at the hip sockets. Creasing right here in the front. Sit it back. Good. Lengthen up. Sit it back. 2 more there. Sit it back. 1 more. Sit it back, hold, stay, and we rotate out. Releasing in and rotate out. Releasing in. Stay in your hover, hips a little bit off the heels. Keep feeling energy through the spine. Let's take 1 more set. Press it up. Sit it back. We're not tucking under here. We're just lifting to neutral. So those hamstrings and glutes engage just to lift us up to neutral over our knees. 2 more there. 1 more. And then we go back to that hover for 1 more set of the arms. Rotate out, opening up through the fronts of the shoulders. 2. Good. 3. And 4. And 5. Lengthen that up. Come all the way up onto your knees. Now you're going to untuck those toes, have the tops of the feet on the mat. So your hips stacked right over your knees, ribs stacked right over your hips. Raise your arms up out in front of your shoulders. From here, press the arms down and back just a little bit behind your hips. Hold it there, hinge at the knees to lean the whole body back. Come back up and then raise those arms. Take it again, sweep the arms back, move like you're moving through pudding. Create some resistance with your own body to help out a little bit more with that work. Press it back, lean it back. Push your hips forward right over your knees, reach it up. We're trying to keep the ribs and the hips in the same alignment throughout. Press the arms back, lean it back, bring it up. Raise those arms, couple more. Back, lean, up, and bring it up. 2 more. One more. Lean it back. Awesome. And release. Very good. Take a seat, legs in front of you. We're going to keep our weights with us. Give your hands a little break if you need it. And then you'll grab your weights in your hands, legs bent. Let's reach those arms straight out in front of us for now. Take a nice big inhale to get tall through the spine. Exhale, scoop the belly into the back and round. You've got a little bit of a lift through the belly here. So I don't want you to feel like you collapse into this position. I want you to literally feel like your belly scoops in and up. So there's this nice lifted feeling. Let's actually have the palms facing in towards each other here. Scoop and lift, hold. Really feel the belly pull back a little bit more with every exhale. Take an inhale. Exhale your right arm up and lower it back down and then do the left. Good. Take it again. Reach it up. Lower it down and left. Keep breathing. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. 1 more each way like that. And good. Lengthen all the way up. Put your hands down for a second. Press your hands down into the ground and just lift your chest. And then release from there. Grab the weights. Bring the arms out in front of you. Hug it in. Scoop and lift. Tuck the tail under and hollow the belly. From there, open your left arm out to the side just as far as you can with both hips and feet anchored. And then bring it back. Take it to the right. Exhaling out, inhaling in. Good. Exhaling out. Inhaling in. Keep breathing. Keep connected through those feet. 1 more each way like this. Come back in, lift all the way up, put your weights down for a second, put those hands down, press down into your hands, straighten your arms, lift your chest, stretch. Okay, hardest version here. Hands hold the weights. Ooh, where are my weights? Okay. Arms out in front of you, find that scoop, tuck, and lift. You're still lengthened through the crown of the head. From here, both arms come up and right back down, and then both arms open. Scoop your belly back into your spine as your arms open and bring them in. Good. We exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale open. Inhale down. Good. Exhale up. And exhale. Inhale in. Good. Couple more. Exhale it up. Inhale down. Exhale open. Every time you exhale, your belly button pulls in and up slightly. One more each way. And out and in. Good. Nice work, everybody. Put your weights down. Place the hands down behind you, fingertips facing forward. We're going to press down through the feet, press down through the hands, and actually lift the hips up off the ground this time. Pushing down through the ground to lift up. Opening through the chest, opening up through those biceps, stretching, breathe there. Eyes can be forward or up to the ceiling, whatever feels better for you. And then just relax those hips back down. Shake your hands out a little bit, give your wrists a little stretch if you need to, and then we're going to take the weights again and do a little bit more here in this position. So now your elbows are bent right next to your ribs again, palms facing up like you're holding a platter. And then we'll have a more straight spine this time. So a little bit of a lean back. Bring your right leg up to tabletop position and bring your left leg up to meet it. From here, I just want you to exhale to extend your arms straight out in front of you, and then inhale them back in. Keep a lift of your chest. Exhale to extend. Inhale in. If you want an extra challenge, go ahead and extend your legs as your arms extend. Whoo, my legs are shaking. Take it again, extend. Again, optional extend of the legs. You don't have to if it doesn't feel right for you. 2 more. 1 more. Stay there and circle the arms for 5. They're small. 4, I need to bend my knees. You can keep them straight if you want. 3, 2, 1. We reverse the circle for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then relax. Place your feet down. Place your hands down. Nice work. We're going to put our hands down back behind us one more time. This time fingers facing out to the side, a little bit wider position. Knees and ankles touch together, and then you're going to let your knees twist to the right and lift your chest up to the sky. And then come back through center and go the other way. So we're just stretching and opening everything up. Come back to center. Now we're about to do a little side kneeling arm and leg exercise, but first I want to warm everything up a little bit. So we're going to come to a side lying position, elbow underneath the shoulder, side body lifted off the mat. So we're not going to lay all the way down today. You're pressed up, your knees are bent, and we're doing knees down, feet up for our clamshell here today. So heels together, they stay together. We rotate that top knee up, we release it back down. Now we're never sinking down here, right? We're pressing down through the arm, we're lifting our ribs. Rotate up, release it back down, warming up that side body, warming up the hips. Take it again. You're like, Haley, I'm warm. I'm already warm. Me too, I feel it. Good. A few more like this. A few clams never hurt anybody, right? Good. If you've had food poisoning from clams, I'm sorry. That was probably a triggering statement. Good. 3 more here. 3. And 2. Keep lifting. And 1. Awesome. Let's go right to the other side. Elbow is on the mat, right underneath the shoulder. We're lifting those ribs up like there's a sling holding us up. And then we bring the knees down, heels up, heels stay together, and rotate top knee up. Release it back down. Little hip hop for me there. Keep the hips stable. Make sure that top hip stays stacked right on top of the bottom hip. And be careful that you don't let your head collapse forward either. It can be easy to do. I feel like especially when we're watching these virtual workouts, we can get kind of down and into ourselves. So press that head back. Feel nice and long and tall and proud and strong. Good. A few more like that. Rotate it up. Good. 2 more. Awesome. 1 more. Good. Relax from there. We get to do a little stretch. So we're going to take a seat, cross the right leg in front of the left leg, and then just lean yourself forward and take a little stretch through the back of the hips there. Just relax into that stretch and breathe. 1 more breath there. Walk yourself up and just switch which leg is in front. If you're really flexible and you want to stack your legs, you can also do that. And we're just going to lean it forward and stretch. Breathe. Awesome. Okay, so now come up onto your knees. We'll grab just one weight in the hand. We only need one. You're going to reach one leg out to the side and then have the opposite hand down on the ground. And the other arm is just going to reach up right above that shoulder and then bend the elbow, keeping the elbow right over the arm. And from here, as we extend our arm, we're also going to lift our leg and then lower it back down. And then take that again, lift. Now, if this position does not work for you, you have a few options. You can grab a yoga block or a stack of books to bring you up a little bit higher, or you can always go back down to that position we were in before. So totally up to you. We're lifting and releasing. Good. Again, we press the back of the head back towards the back of the room. We find energy shooting out the crown of the head. Reach it up. Elbows directly over the shoulder the whole time. Good. Nice. 2 more there. Good. 1 more. We're going to hold it up there. Arm stays steady. Small circles with the leg. Stay really controlled. Try to keep your arm really nice and stable over that shoulder. Reverse your circle. Good. You're almost there. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Put that foot down. Switch the weight to the other hand. Nice work. Hand goes down to the mat. Leg comes out to the side again. Shift your position if you need to. Arm is up. Bend the elbow, and then we extend the arm as the leg lifts, and we take it down. And again. Nice neutral position of the spine. Front ribs are closed right over the front hips. And up. Exhale to lift. Inhale to bend. Good. Reaching out to come up with that leg, keeping the waist long on both sides. Good. 3 more. And 2. Nice. 1 more. We hold it up there. Stay small circles. Stay stable through that torso. Good. Reverse the circle. You're almost there. Good. Keep pressing through that standing arm. And release. Awesome work. We're going to come to hands and knees. Keep one weight with you. Now, just don't crush your fingers, okay? Be careful. We are going to come up into a plank position and then rotate the hand up, but be aware that, you don't want to crush your fingers. So, we'll extend one leg back and then the other to find a plank position. Modification is to leave one knee down and just open and close, okay? So, you choose which version works best for you. If you're ready for a full plank, we're coming up into a full plank. If you want to modify, keep that left knee down. We're going to twist open to a side plank. Bend the elbow, leading up with the elbow, and then extend it up to the sky. And then you bend the elbow to come back down. Place that weight down, find your plank, reach your chest forward. Take it again, we twist. Reach, lift, bend, lower down. 3 more on this side, twist, and reach. Beautiful, let's do 2 more. Always feel free to take a little break or take that modification if you need it. Listen to your body. Push yourself when you can. Give yourself grace when it's needed. Good. All the way back down. And let's relax for a moment and take it over to the other side. Hand holds the weight. Again, bending one knee and reaching the one leg back if you'd like a modification today, or if you're ready for the full thing today, if you're feeling it. Take it up into that plank with the feet hip distance apart. Twist open to a side plank. Reach your arm up. And then bring it back. And release it back down. Taking that again. Awesome. Good. Keep going like that. Find a breath pattern that works for you. Sometimes it feels good to inhale to reach up and then exhale down. But it can also feel good to use your exhale to help you in this hard part. Let's do 2 more. You're almost there. Woo. And last one. Twist and reach. And release it back down. Awesome. You get to let go of your weight, drop your knees, and sit back into a child's pose. Let your head hang. Breathe into your back. And breathe all your air out. Let's do 1 more breath. Slowing everything down a little bit. And then come up to hands and knees again, and we're gonna come up towards a standing position to do just a couple standing exercises before we go. So tuck your toes under, press down through those hands, lift your knees, lift your hips, push your heels down. Let's take a second here to stretch. Drop your left heel, bend your right knee. And then we'll switch. One more each way. And switch. And then we just drop those heels, but lift our tail. Walk the hands in towards the feet, let your head hang heavy. Slowly roll yourself up to standing. Hopefully you feel nice and strong right now. Let's grab our weights. We're gonna come to standing in a wide second position with the toes pointing out to the side towards the front corners of your mat, arms resting down in front of your hips. We're gonna bend the knees to sit down into a wide squat. Hold it there, reach your arms up in front of you, open them out to the side, and then bring them in as you stand back up straight. Take it again, you lift, open, pull it in, and up. Good. Very dancer-like with your port-a-bras here. Great for the small supporting muscles in the shoulders and the arms. And lift. Good. Keep breathing through it. If your movement isn't happening in the exact same timing as mine, that's totally fine. I kind of keep switching it up anyway. So we're going down, open. Good, 2 more here. Nice. 1 more. Open, beautiful. Come all the way in. Come to standing with your feet in a Pilates V position. Have your hands in front of you, palms facing towards you, and you're actually like touching your weights right in there. Yeah, good. And then here, we're going to lift the heels up as we bring the hands up in front of us. Woo. And then lower back down. Take it again, lift. And lower, good. Definitely a little bit of a balance challenge. Lift through those heels as your hands lift, releasing back down. Good, keep going. Lift, and lower, and lift, and lower. We've got 2 more here. Lift, and lower. Awesome, 1 more. And lower. Good. Give yourself a couple little shoulder circles. 1 more standing exercise here. I want you to bend the elbows. Bring the weights right next to your hips, yeah, and stand parallel with toes pointing forward. Now, we're gonna do a little reach across the body and twist and punch. So we're adding 1 element at a time here. So you're gonna twist and punch up onto the diagonal and then come back. Try it to the other side, so twist and punch, and then bring it back. Do 1 more each way like that, twist and punch, and then we'll add the lower body and twist and punch. And bring it back. Now, we're gonna do the same thing, but as you twist and punch, you want your opposite leg to reach out to the side as you bend that supporting leg. So we're reaching out on this diagonal from opposite fingers to opposite toes with that twist, and then you bring it back, and we'll do the same side now. So twist and reach, and bring it back. Doing a little bend and stretch on the standing leg. Twist and reach, and bring it back. Good. Twist and reach, bring it back. Whew. Couple more. Finding your balance, twist and reach. Trying to keep that standing knee pointing forward the whole time. Mine's a little wobbly today. It wants to collapse in. Try to push it out. Couple more. Maybe it's because I'm wearing sweatpants. My body feels like it can be lazy because I'm wearing joggers today. Tricked my body. 2 more. 1 more. Bring it back in. Let's switch sides. So you're going to twist and reach. Keep that standing knee pointing forward. Bring it back in. Awesome. Twist and reach. Bring it back in, reaching out on that high diagonal. Feel that outward expansion. Nice, and bring it in. A few more like that, reach. And in. Good. 3 more here. Exhale to reach. Inhale to bring it in. 2 more. 1 more. Awesome work, everybody. All right, you get to put your weights down. Let's just do a couple stretches. You're almost there. So we're gonna take 1 arm and cross it in front of the body. Take the other arm, grab it, and just pull it in. Stretching through the back of the shoulder. Slowing the breath a little bit. Whew. Good, and then take the other arm, reach it across, Bend and pull, just a gentle tug. Do what feels good for you today. Release the arms. Take one arm overhead, bending the elbow right over the shoulder, grabbing that elbow and giving it a gentle pull. And then I also want you to take a little side bend away from it, stretching down the sideline of the body. Breathe. And then bring it back. Grab the elbow, reach, and breathe. Good. And then take your feet a little bit wider than your hips. Take your hands, clasp them back behind you. Push your hands down towards the ground and lift your chest up to the sky. And then we're going to lean the body forward and start to raise those arms up to the sky to really stretch through the shoulders. Let gravity take your arms and push them forward. And just hang out there for a breath or two. And then release the arms whenever it compels you to release them. Walk your feet in so that they're underneath your hips. Take a second to really feel your head heavy. And then let those arms really drape and just slowly roll up, bone by bone, one vertebra at a time, grounding down through those feet as you stack your spine up. And take a moment to feel really nice and tall. Take a big breath. Thank you for joining me. Thank yourself for showing up today. Great work, everybody. Hope you have a great day.